All right, Robert Glazer, welcome to the show. I'm so excited to have you on. We've known each other for maybe a year, give or take, and this episode has been, I don't know, several months in the making. We first started talking about it before we had our child, but I wanted to bring you on because you are an expert when it comes to talking about core values. And honestly, I've never heard of anybody develop a system as you have for how to create these core values. And so I wanted to get your perspective and bring you on the show so that we could talk about what does it look like to develop core values for your personal life, and how does that affect when you start dating or get married or even create a family? Because family culture, I feel like, is so often talked about, but the foundation of how you actually get there is often skipped. So thank you for coming on. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks for having me. It's one of my favorite topics, so I'm happy to spend some time chatting about it with you.
Can we just talk from your perspective? What is the high level importance of having core values?
Yeah, I mean, to me, your core values are like your personal operating system. And the analogy I always use is that I think everyone has core values. A lot of them are formulated very early by positive or negative childhood experiences. I think formative experiences, that's what makes something important. And I think that most people have them, they just can't articulate them. They have a sense of when they're violated. And the analogy I use to describe it is like, I think something doesn't feel right. It feels difficult. It feels wrong. It's setting off radar. It's kind of like if you're driving a brand new Porsche, let's call it, down in a tunnel, and the lights were off. You're going to probably rub up against one wall. It's going to make a terrible noise. You're going to pull away. Car's still going to go forward. Then you're going to hit the other wall. And this is a lot of how we go through life, because that to me is like a core value is being violated, or you're running into the wall of a core value. If we turn on the lights and we painted the lines, the car is going to get through the tunnel, but it's not going to be beat up on most sides. So I think ultimately too, core value is the ultimate decision-making algorithm for most important decisions in life. So if it's a feel thing and you can't articulate, then you can't really apply it to help you make those decisions and choices. And I think that's where a lot of us get stuck making decisions that are really not the right ones for us.